We do want to get right to our election team. News 8's Jacqueline Francis is at the airport talking with Trump supporters. But we do want to begin with News 8 political reporter Rick Albert. And Rick, this feels a lot like 2016 when that massive crowd packed DeVos Place in Grand Rapids for candidate Trump's at the time final rally.
Yeah, it is impossible to separate the two. And I think there's some meaning behind that for the Trump campaign, to be sure. But as you take a live look at pictures out at the airport, I can tell you it's a very big crowd, different than the one that was inside at DeVos Place, though it too was very big. Earlier today, in another Michigan stop in Traverse City, the president talked about winning.
Proud citizens like you help build this country, and together we are taking back our country. We are returning power to you, the American people. With your help, your devotion, and your drive, we are going to keep on working, we are going to keep on fighting, and we are going to keep on winning, 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 winning. We are one movement, one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God.
In 2016, this is what it looked like in the wee morning hours just before the election. In fact, it was election day when the president, or then candidate, took to the podium, and that's how he ended his campaign then, as he will again this year. A quick note about that gathering out at Ford International Airport. I would have been there tonight. I left here in time to get there for the final entry, but I encountered thousands of people in cars, people ditching their vehicles and running down the side of the road. Big crowd out there tonight, and we'll just see as we start to look at returns tomorrow if it has any impact.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just, it's surprising to hear that people were leaving their cars on the side of the road just to run and be able to get into this. It's,
yeah, to get there before the gates closed was their hope.
Yeah, thousands of people there.
And you made it to 36th Street, Rick. And
yeah, I got 36th. Well, I was on there for 2 hours.
Hey, listen, that's a first-hand account. Rick Alvin, thank you. We do want to go live to Ford Airport now. Jacqueline Francis standing by. Set the stage for us out there.
Pretty lively crowd, Jacqueline. What are you seeing?
Sue and Brian, as we've been saying, it all ends here, and this crowd is ecstatic to be part of these final and historic moments. Right now on stage behind me is Vice President Mike Pence warming up the crowd. He's been speaking now for about 25 minutes or so, and this crowd that you're seeing here, thousands of people who've been waiting all day for the chance to see the President Donald Trump take that stage, which we expect to happen sometime after the Vice President is finished speaking. And as Rick was saying, the getting here wasn't easy for this crowd, especially if you weren't here, like if you weren't one of the first people here, because once those gates shut at 8 o'clock this evening, there were literally people dumping their cars and sprinting to get inside, many of them not making it into the actual events here. And as you'll remember, Grand Rapids was also Trump's last stop on the campaign trail in 2016. He had that event at the DeVos Place, but didn't take the stage until after midnight on Election Day. Now, Vice President Pence did say that the president had already left Wisconsin. That was his last stop, and was headed our way. That was about 20 minutes ago. So we know the president will be here shortly. The Trump supporters that we did talk to today said that they don't really need any convincing when it comes to know who to vote for tomorrow. Many of them telling me they're here more for the energy and the moment than the message itself. And when it comes to the crowd, these are people who have come from all across the state and even the Midwest. Some of them getting here as early as 7:30 this morning to support their candidate here tonight. We did catch up with a few of them while they waited in line. Take a listen. Why stand in line tonight of all nights for this rally?
Well, I do believe this would be the last campaign rally. So it's a historical event, and I think I would want to be part of that.
It's a winner town. Grand Rapids is a winner.
Of all the cities in the United States, he chose to come back to Grand Rapids just like he did in 2016. And I couldn't be happier.
Did you see him in 2016?
I did not. Nope.
Why this time did you decide to come out for this rally?
Because we need him as president, and I'm here to support him.
4 years ago, we came out here the night before elections, and we didn't get in though, but we came out here and waited for a few hours, and now we actually get the chance to actually get in.
This year, do you think you'll get in? You're here early.
Yeah.
So you can bet that Joe Biden...
Once President Trump does take the stage here tonight, we can almost guarantee that he will be speaking past midnight, which of course at that time it will once again the election day that he is here speaking in Grand Rapids, just like we saw 4 years ago. So we'll keep you posted, and of course online right now you can continue to watch the rally. Live in Grand Rapids, Jacqueline Francis, back to you.
Could be a long night. Those folks, they obviously had to walk quite a distance to get to that venue.
And got there early.
They got there early. We'll be there. All right, Jacqueline, thank you for that.